Ever wondered why, despite never having smoked a day in your life, you or someone you know could still be at risk of lung cancer? It's a question that stumps many. The general belief is that lung cancer is a smoker's disease, a consequence of inhaling those dangerous fumes. But lung cancer doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, smoker or not. This reality is often overlooked, leading to a dangerous complacency. Today we delve into this perplexing question. Why do non-smokers get lung cancer? Before we dive in, let's understand the magnitude of the issue with some numbers. Lung cancer is a global health concern, not just something that affects smokers. In fact, if lung cancer in non-smokers was considered as a separate category, it would rank as the 7th leading cause of cancer deaths worldwide. That's right, not just lung cancer deaths, but all cancer deaths. In the United States alone, approximately 20% of people who die from lung cancer each year have never smoked or used any other form of tobacco. This translates to about 16,000 to 24,000 Americans annually. The numbers are even more startling when we look at women. Around 60 to 65% of lung cancers diagnosed in women occur in non-smokers. And we're seeing a concerning upward trend. Over the last few decades, lung cancer rates in non-smoking women have been rising. In Asian countries, the statistics are even more alarming. In some parts of Asia, up to 80% of women diagnosed with lung cancer are non-smokers. And it's not just adults we're talking about. Even though it's incredibly rare, lung cancer can also occur in children and adolescents irrespective of their exposure to tobacco smoke. Why is this happening? Well, there are several factors at play here, but the bottom line is, exposure to tobacco smoke is not the only risk factor for lung cancer. There are other environmental factors, genetic factors, and lifestyle choices that can increase the risk of developing this disease. The World Health Organization states that around 1/3 of the world's population is exposed to indoor air pollution, which is a known risk factor for lung cancer. This includes exposure to secondhand smoke, radon, asbestos, and certain other chemicals and pollutants. These numbers paint a clear picture that lung cancer isn't just a smoker's disease, it's a global health issue that needs our attention, and understanding the statistics is the first step towards addressing it. So let's delve deeper into the causes and what we can do to prevent this disease. Now that we've seen the numbers, you might be wondering, what causes lung cancer in non-smokers? Well, let's delve into that. It's a common misconception that lung cancer is solely a smoker's disease. In reality, it's a complex interplay between various factors. Let's break this down. First on the list is secondhand smoke. Yes, even if you're not the one lighting up, you're not entirely safe. Secondhand smoke, also known as environmental tobacco smoke, is a potent mix of the smoke from the burning end of a cigarette and the smoke exhaled by smokers. It's like being in the line of fire without a bulletproof vest. Inhaling secondhand smoke can damage your lungs over time, potentially leading to lung cancer. Next, we have radon gas. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that you can't see, smell, or taste. It seeps from the ground into homes and buildings and can build up to dangerous levels. When inhaled, radon particles can damage lung cells, and over time this damage can lead to lung cancer. Then there's air pollution. It's not just about the smoggy days in big cities. Even in smaller towns and rural areas, pollutants from factories, power plants, and cars can contaminate the air we breathe. Fine particles of dust, soot, and smoke can lodge deep into our lungs, causing irritation and inflammation, which over time can lead to lung cancer. Lastly, let's talk about genetic factors. Just as some families share traits like hair color or height, some carry a higher risk of lung cancer. Certain genetic mutations can make a person more susceptible to lung cancer, even if they've never touched a cigarette in their life. So, how do these factors contribute to lung cancer? Well, each of these elements can cause damage to the cells in our lungs. Normally our bodies are able to repair this damage, but with constant exposure the damage can accumulate faster than our bodies can fix it. Over time, this can lead to changes in the lung cells and eventually cancer. It's important to remember that not everyone exposed to these factors will develop lung cancer. Other elements such as overall health, diet, and lifestyle also play a role in determining risk. But the key takeaway here is that lung cancer is not just a smoker's disease. It's a complex condition that can affect anyone, regardless of whether they smoke or not. As you can see, the causes of lung cancer extend far beyond the cigarette. Let's take a closer look at one of these causes, genetics, and its role in non-smokers' lung cancer. Genetics, the study of heredity and the variation of inherited characteristics, plays a significant part in the development of lung cancer, even in non-smokers. To understand this, let's think of our genetic makeup as a blueprint. This blueprint guides how our body grows and functions. Sometimes mistakes happen when this blueprint is copied in new cells. These mistakes, known as mutations, can lead to changes in the cell's function or growth. When specific genes involved in cell growth and repair are impacted, the result can be a higher risk of cancer. Now, in the case of lung cancer, several gene mutations have been identified. Some of these mutations are more common in non-smokers than in smokers. For instance, the EGFR gene mutation and the ALK gene rearrangement are often found in lung tumors of non-smokers. It's crucial to note that these gene mutations can occur spontaneously without any clear cause, but they can also be inherited. That's right, a family history of lung cancer can indeed increase a non-smoker's risk. However, there's a silver lining to all of this. Understanding our genetic makeup and the mutations that can lead to cancer is a powerful tool. Scientists are constantly developing new treatments that target these specific genetic changes. So, while we can't change our genes, understanding them can help us better understand our risks. Knowledge is power, and in the fight against lung cancer, it's one of our most potent weapons. So, what can we do to protect ourselves and our loved ones from this silent killer? Well, the first step to lung cancer prevention is to steer clear of secondhand smoke. Passive smoking or inhaling smoke from others is a significant risk factor for lung cancer. If you live or work with smokers, encourage them to smoke outside. Better yet, inspire them to quit. The more we can minimize our exposure to secondhand smoke, the better we can protect our lungs. Another crucial aspect of prevention is testing our homes for radon. Radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that can become trapped in houses and buildings. It can't be seen, smelt, or tasted, but it's there. And it's the second leading cause of lung cancer. Many hardware stores sell radon testing kits, and it's a simple and effective way to safeguard your home. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is also key in preventing lung cancer. Regular exercise and a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables can boost our immune system and help our bodies to fight off diseases, including cancer. And remember, it's never too late to start. Small steps can make a big difference. While avoiding risk factors is essential, we can't control everything. We can't change our genetics, and we can't entirely avoid the pollutants in our environment. But we can seek regular health checkups. Early detection of lung cancer dramatically increases our chances of survival. So, don't hesitate to schedule that annual checkup. It's not just a date on the calendar, it could be a lifesaver. Now let's not forget about the power of knowledge. Awareness about the causes and risks of lung cancer can help us make informed decisions about our health. Share this information with your friends, your family, your colleagues, because the more people know, the more they can protect themselves. And finally, let's remember the power of community. Together, we can advocate for clean air policies, support research into lung cancer, and help those affected by the disease. Every voice counts, every action matters. We've covered a lot today, but the key takeaway is this. Lung cancer doesn't discriminate. It affects smokers and non-smokers alike. But with proactive measures and a vigilant eye, we can significantly reduce our risk and catch it early if it does occur. Remember, knowledge is power. Let's use it to fight against lung cancer, smoker or not.